So what is the goal? What does she need to have you do before you can go back home?
She want me to come home not drinking at all. Because that's what was the wedge.
Yep, what triggers the verbal abuse and everything else.
That's what it was.
So not drinking, what else? When you were younger, did anything, like traumatic or anything like that ever happen to you?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was, when I was 8 years old, I was by my first cousin.
Was that a male or a female?
Female.
That was a female?
Yeah.
So that happened to you at that age. Have you ever told anybody this happened?
Never.
Like never, ever?
The only person I told was when I got married, I told my wife. Because my wife has been through some of the similar things.
Similar type of abuse. So what is it do you think that made you decide to tell me at this point something so deep and traumatic about your life?
I don't know.
Huh.
I'm not gonna tell you a lie, I don't know.
What's up, YouTube? I want to once again thank everybody who comes up to me in the street and shows me real love. Y'all don't even know. It keeps me thankful. It keeps my tank full. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my man out here today. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing okay, man.
All right. So are you homeless?
Yes.
Okay, and so how old are you?
57.
57, and so how long have you been homeless?
3 months.
3 months? What happened 3 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
I'm going through a thing where I'm separated from my wife, and it was all my fault. I made a lot of mistakes.
How long had y'all been together for?
We've been married 7 years.
Okay, 7 years, and so you got married around 50, 49 to 50, and what type of mistakes are we talking about?
Verbal abuse. I'm actually taking classes now for the verbal abuse. I have to pay $40 every week.
That sounds like that was court ordered.
It was court ordered.
So was there an incident that occurred?
Well, we got into a big argument. Never has it been physical. I never hit a woman in my life, but I learned through the classes that I go to now that verbal abuse is just as bad as physical abuse.
Absolutely.
And so I'm trying to rectify things.
Are y'all still legally married?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And she still loves me.
Okay.
But she want me to come home a different person. She don't want me to come home arguing and fussing and fighting at her. And I'm just so grateful, man, for what I'm going through right now with the homeless situation.
Okay.
Because I've never been through it before. But it's teaching me a lot.
Like
with
what?
The classes. Like how to treat your woman, how not to be controlling, how not to lash out on her.
Yeah, those classes can definitely be useful,
yes,
man.
Yes.
If you haven't gotten those lessons in life, it's never too late to get them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yes.
Okay, so do you have any kids?
Yes.
How many?
I have one daughter that's 31.
Okay.
I have a grandson that's 11.
Okay, but just as far as your kids, though?
Yes.
Just one?
One daughter, 31.
Okay, 131. Okay. And so the mother of your kid, were y'all like in a relationship, or was it just like a situation where you ended up having a kid?
You talking about when my daughter was
born 31 years ago?
No, yeah. we was in a relationship, but it was a sexual relationship.
Okay.
It was like a
friends with benefits type
booty call type thing.
Right, situationship, booty call.
Honest.
I got you.
And then I don't know if everybody remembers 1993. They had we had the blizzard in Atlanta.
Okay.
And my daughter, me and my
She was a blizzard baby?
Yeah. She was a blizzard.
Y'all was snowed in?
Snowed in.
Make it happen.
So 7 days straight. That's all we did. We didn't even eat. We just
getting to it.
Yeah. We just did our thing.
It's good to be young in some regards, you know. Only in some regards.
But one thing I want everybody to know out there, that this is about telling the truth. And the brother that's doing the video right now, he's real. Y'all look him up. Look up at the likes, because you guys are going to see that this brother is real. He will circle around to talk to people about what's real and what's not.
Yeah, man.
So please look him up.
Listen, man. Listen, they know me. I want them to look you up. So let's talk about you, man. So, okay. So you're currently married. You do have one child.
Yes.
And so, okay, so let's just real quick, let's just start from the beginning, man. Okay. So, and by the way, before we get there, is there any particular thing or what goal that you need to hit in order to be able to go back home?
Yes.
What is that?
The goal is, I'm currently unemployed. I have an interview Monday morning at a staffing agency.
Okay.
And I have valid license and all of that stuff.
So what is the goal? What does she need to have you do before you can go back home?
She want me to come home not drinking at all. Because that's what was the wedge.
Yep, what triggers the verbal abuse and everything else.
That's what it was.
so not drinking, what else?
Just loving her, being honest. My wife is
Does she need you to have a job before you come back home?
She never said that.
Okay.
She just want me to come back home in my right frame of mind because she know I'm gonna have a job. I'm gonna get a job.
Right. She knows you'll be able to handle that part.
Right.
You say she's a pastor?
Yes.
Does she like actually have a congregation, or is she
Yes.
like a pastor that just has
She's online, but she has a congregation, and the thing is, she had a building.
Okay.
But when the COVID thing hit, she
shut that down. Yeah. No point in paying rent.
And started doing it online.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to shout it out for her or no?
Deidre, I love you, baby.
Well, no, I mean her platform.
Oh.
In case anybody wanted to tap in and see what she's talking about.
It's called His Glory Ministry.
His Glory Ministry.
And we online
and
every
that's on
day.
Is that on what platform?
Zoom.
Zoom?
Every day.
So it's on Zoom. Okay.
From 11 o'clock to
Tell her
12
she should
o'clock.
try YouTube. But
every day.
All right, so let's start from the beginning, man. So where you from?
Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a Grady baby.
ATLANTHEA, that's why I stay.
I'm a Grady baby.
Let's go, man. Shout out them Grady babies, man.
I'm proud
Shout y'all out,
it.
man.
I'm a Grady baby.
I love the city, man. I love Atlanta. All right, man. So growing up here in Atlanta, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No.
Who'd you grow up with?
Mom and my grandma.
Mom and grandma. Was he like active and present in your life at all, or not so much?
Not so much.
Okay. And so growing up, like, did you have brothers and sisters?
Yes.
How many?
I had. My dad was a Rolling Stone. Like Papa was a Rolling
How many did you
Stone.
grow up in the house with?
Just my brother that was a year older than me. He died 6 years ago from cancer.
Ooh.
And
man, sorry to hear about that.
My mom
man.
died 11 years ago from cancer.
So cancer runs in the family.
My dad died a year after my brother died from cancer. My grandma just died 10 months ago from cancer, which was my heart. And when she died in my wife's arms, and I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I couldn't even cry. I was so shocked.
I tell you, man,
And
that cancer is a mug, man.
I'm trying not to cry now because I'm about to cry right now. You know,
listen, man, grandma, we know how that is, man. Especially when grandma did a lot of the heavy lifting, you know, with raising and stuff like that.
She was the backbone.
Yep.
She kept us all together, you know what I'm saying?
I get it, man. She was the glue.
Yeah.
So growing up, no, you're all right, man. Let it out, man. Stuff like that, you gotta get out, man. You gotta get out your system, man. Trust me. So growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
I did.
Good childhood?
I had my mother, my grandmother, and my brother that was always there for me. And when they passed away.
Well, what I'm saying, let's go back childhood real quick. Did you end up like going to high school and stuff like that?
Oh, I graduated from high school.
Graduated? What school, by the way?
Druid Hills.
Hey, man, shout out that Druid Hills. I went to Lakeside.
You went,
I went to Lakeside. I went to Lakeside.
When you graduate? When you come out?
Way after you.
Okay.
I'm a little bit younger.
My best childhood friend.
Mm-hmm.
He graduated from Lakeside.
Hey,
he graduated when I graduated in '85.
Hey, man, shout out them Vikings, man. Shout out Druid Hills, too,
yes,
man.
Sir.
For
Lakeside,
sure. Yes, sir.
Briarcliff, Druid Hills,
they don't know about that. That's that forgotten part of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, it really is. So, okay. So, all right. So, growing up, you know, like, when you were younger, did anything, you know, like, traumatic or anything like that ever happen to you?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was, when I was 8 years old, I was by my first cousin.
Was that a male or a female?
Female.
That was a female?
Yeah.
And how did she R-word you? What happened?
She was my first cousin. She passed away, but she was my first
Well, what I'm
cousin.
saying is, what did she do to R-word you? Like, because you would think typically, like, you've got the phallus, so how did she, like, force you or whatever?
I was asleep.
Wow, what did she do?
And she woke me up. And she was like, I think I was like 7, 8. She pulled my pants down, put my penis in her mouth, And I opened my eyes and I was like, cousin, what you doing? And I looked up to her. You know what I mean?
How much older was she than you?
I was 7. She had to be 17.
So she was about 10 years older than you?
And she was keeping me for my grandmother at the time. Yeah. So
So was that like a one-time thing or was it ongoing?
I don't know. I can't remember that. I'm not gonna tell you a lie. I don't remember if it was an on-time thing, but it affected my life. It affected me because I looked up to her and I thought of her as somebody that loved me as far as family.
Yeah, almost like a mom or auntie type deal.
Right.
Ooh.
And she was my first cousin. And it hit me so hard, man. And to this day, I tell my wife, I think about that, and it bothers me.
How do you think that affected you?
It affected me a lot.
In what ways?
Me in one way I think it affected me was how I look at how you treat women, as far as don't put your hands on women, don't underestimate nothing.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that any of the verbal abuse and things like that, do you think that stems from having some type of kind of long, I guess, negative feelings towards your cousin? And you projecting that onto other women?
Towards my wife now?
Uh-huh.
I do. I do. I feel like it's had a toll on me when it comes to my wife, because I tell people this: do not, please, anybody listening to this and see this and hear this, please do not mistreat your significant other, your wife, your children, nobody, no matter what you go through.
Let me ask you this, because I want to try to get to understand if you ever processed it. Did you tell anybody that this happened when it happened?
No, I never told anybody.
You never told anybody? Never told your parents? Never told mom? Auntie? Nobody?
Even my cousin probably is going to see this whenever it's on YouTube. I never told her.
The cousin that did it?
No.
Oh, you say the cousin that did it passed?
She's passed.
How long ago did she pass?
What's this, 2024, 25? She probably been gone like 12, 13, 14, 15 years.
Did you ever talk to her about it? You never addressed it with her at all?
I never did it. I was, because, I looked up to her,
You didn't want to believe it? You didn't want to?
I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to accept it. But I know in my heart that she loved me.
Hold on real quick, BG, man.
I know in my heart that she loved me. And that she really, really cared for me. And just like in this day and time now, people have sicknesses, people have mental issues. I don't know what it was. I don't.
So there's no chance that it was a dream or anything like that.
No,
it realistically happened. You say you don't know?
It was live.
And you say you don't know if it was one time or ongoing?
I don't know that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you remember, and this may come off as like a crass question, but I'm asking it for a reason. But do you remember if she made you finish and that's how it stopped? Or did it, how did it stop?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I can't tell you that. I don't know that, because I'd be lying if I told you that I knew. But I don't know that.
Okay.
But I do know that it was real. I do know that at the time my grandmother was sick, my dad's mother.
And that's why you had to stay with her?
No.
Or that's why you was, I guess that's why she was looking after you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I stayed with my dad's mom way before that. I think I was like 4 when I moved my dad's mom.
Okay, I got you.
So when my dad's mom that passed away, my grandmother called my mother on her side.
Right.
And said, I want you to come and get him, take care of him. And that's when I moved with my biological mother.
Right.
I didn't want to go, Because I thought all kind of evil stuff about them because people would tell me don't go stay with them, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we know how that goes. I mean,
Right.
looking back on it, right, it's
Right.
like, I guess, you know,
Right.
some of that came true. But, you
Right.
know, even still, you know, adults tend to throw, you know, dirt on the
Right.
other party and everything
And then when I got over to the other side, I found out that my dad's side of the family, they were cool people, you know what I mean? And I had to see it for myself, you know.
Oftentimes as kids, we have to grow up and see that for ourselves because we're, you know, they tell us stuff and it gets in our head. But okay. So that happened to you at that age. Have you ever told anybody this happened?
Never.
Like never, ever?
The only person I told was when I got married, I told my wife. Because my wife has been through some of the similar things.
Similar type of abuse.
She's been
So
through
what is it?
all of that
What is it? Do you think that made you decide to tell me at this point something so deep and traumatic about your life?
I don't know.
Huh?
I'm not gonna tell you a lie. I don't know.
I tell you, man. I asked that because it happens so often. I'm just trying to figure out what that's all about. You know?
I don't know.
Wow.
All I know is right now in my life, even though I'm separated from my wife, I'm living in a homeless shelter right up the street.
Right.
But I got a great wife that loves me.
Yeah, sounds like she's
And-
very
and
supportive.
Very supportive.
Yeah.
And she cares so much about me. So I'm just trying to do everything I can do. I supposed to have a job interview today, but the guy didn't come in. But
It happens. It'll happen in God's time.
I'm good.
Yeah, it happened in
I'm
God's
good,
time, man.
But I'm good.
Trust me. So
Yeah.
okay, wow, that's a lot, man. Listen, so I mean, on that note, if anybody out there did want to reach out, help or donate, right? Not saying that, you know, they have to or anything like that. It doesn't sound like you're in a position to where, like, you know, it sounds like your wife is there for you as well. But just in case anybody did, right? Do you have a way for them to do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I have Cash App.
Okay, what's your Cash
My
App?
Cash App is $Thrasher, THRASHERDEE. That's my Cash App. If anybody wanna donate, and if anybody wanna call me, just give me some support as far as verbal support. I'm open. My number is 770.
Well, I tell you what, just let them Cash App you $1 or something. Y'all can switch numbers like that way. Because we don't want everybody calling. You never know
Okay.
how many people might see this video.
Amen.
Okay, so, well, listen, man, I really hope that you and your wife get back straight and everything else. I'm going to be looking for that update. All right, and I got
Praise
your number
God.
because you've been calling me several times today. So
Yes, sir.
I got your number, man.
Look, I'm gonna bug him till he come back,
Listen,
Lord.
I told you I was coming right back,
I
man.
said,
My
Lord, if he-
youngest,
if he don't come back,
my youngest needed me to go open the door for her. She left her key, basically.
Right.
Left like teenagers do, you know what I'm saying? So I had to go open the door for her. But I told you I was coming right
How old
back,
are
man.
you?
So 41. I know I got the gray beard, man. I'm
No,
41.
but you good.
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, look,
feel
I
your
look
heart.
about 41,
I feel
so.
your heart, man. Really, honestly, I know you're doing this for whatever reason you're doing it for.
Right,
but-
like I definitely get paid for it, but
I
it has.
feel your heart.
I was about to say
That's
my
what I
spirit is
feel.
in it,
I feel your
100%.
heart, man.
Listen, man, I
feel
appreciate
your
you,
heart.
brother. I really do, man. And like I say, man, I'm be rooting for you. I
God
definitely
bless
want
you.
you to get back with your wife, and when y'all do, you hit me up and we do an update. All right?
So when can I see this?
This will probably be up in. Let's give it 48 hours. It's a lot going on today, so I got a lot of stuff to edit. But give it about, let's say, 72 hours.
Okay,
Definitely by Sunday.
What I go up under?
Atlanta Street Interviews.
Oh yeah, that's the one that my girl was on.
Atlanta Street
Well,
Interviews.
I told you I
Shekinah.
had to- yeah,
Shekinah,
Shekinah.
yeah, Shekinah. Shout out to Shekinah,
I
man.
like Shekinah. That's my Shekinah. If you see
So
my
Shekinah's
video,
who told you about me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
She the one
lit,
told
man.
me about you.
Okay, man.
She the one told. She the one. Look, let me tell you what Shekinah did.
Okay.
Shekinah pulled me to the side,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "I seen you on Atlanta Street Interview."
Uh-huh.
And she said, "You did?" I said, "Yeah." So I pulled it up on my phone and showed it to her.
Uh-huh.
And from that day on, me and her was talking like we were brothers and sisters.
It's good to
said-
have people to talk to,
Yes,
man.
yes.
You know, so
Yes.
shout out Shekinah, man, all right?
And she said to me, "This is what I've been through." And when I seen her video and she was talking about her childhood and her parents and her sister molesting her, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
all of that stuff, I was like,
Resonated with you, man.
we talked every day. I said,
I
you
love
need
it.
anything, let me know. If I got it, you got it.
I love it, man. I love it. Shout out Shekinah. Listen, shout you out, man. We definitely appreciate you. Definitely wishing nothing but the best, all right? All right, man. Make sure you have a good one, my boy. Yes, sir.